Hey guys, I'm Josie Alesia and today I will be doing a Q&A. So, first question, what's your favorite part of the social media process? Brainstorming, collaborating, filming, or posting? For me, I see it as you have this little thought in your head and you work to create it to make it come to life. So I definitely love the filming process a lot because it's just really crazy to think how you just had this little idea and then boom, you made it come to life. And I really love the filming process when I'm like filming a YouTube video with my friends or with my family, because the outtakes and the bloopers, and you get like little memories from doing that, and it's just really fun to film too, personally. And especially when I'm editing too, when I'm looking back and editing my YouTube videos and I'm just rewatching, and I was like, this was a really fun video to make. So I definitely love filming, and it's my favorite part of creating my content. What's your favorite video that you've posted? I think my most favorite video that I've ever posted is definitely the Who Knows Me Better brother versus sister. I love my brother and my sister equally, but on my social media, everybody has a fat crush on my brother and everybody has a fat crush on my sister. So I was like, boom, let's make this come to life. And it was really fun filming with my brother and sister in one video because I always do videos with them separately. So to get them in one video is a little chaotic, but it was really, really fun. It was just really cool to see from another point of view when I was editing how close we are, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I actually do like my brother and sister. They're actually really cool. So filming that video, I think, made us even a little closer, and it made my siblings understand my social media more, because when I usually ask them to film, they're like, no, I don't want to film. But yeah, they filmed with me and now they film with me more. But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite videos that I posted. What do you find most challenging about social media in today's world? I think fitting into the standards are really, really hard. I think personally that it's really hard to stay on top. It's really hard to even get to the top, like on social media, like on TikTok, like YouTube, to be like a big YouTuber. And I think people have really high expectations of you too, and that's really hard to like compete with that, because everybody expects you to be like this or to be like Addison Rae or Charlie D'Amelio, and it's like, it's not that easy. And especially fitting in with beauty standards, everybody on social media expects you to be perfect. They expect you to have no flaws, and it's just like, we're humans at the end of the day. So I feel like it's really hard to fit in the expectations of everybody, to fit into the standards that everybody wants and like loves. And I feel like it's something that should really change with social media, and it's slowly changing, but it's still really hard because it's just so hard to keep up with everything because everything's changing. But yeah, definitely keeping up with people's expectations and fitting into the standards is really hard with social media. What do you find most rewarding about what you do? What I find most rewarding is that people actually like me. Not that, like, exactly, but let me go into depth with this. I think what really warms my heart and makes me feel like I truly have a purpose in this world is that people like my videos. People find me entertaining. People like me and my family. And it makes me feel special, and it makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. I chose to do the right thing, because when people have a bad day, they tell me that they come to me to watch my videos to make them feel better. And it just makes me feel like, wow, I do have an impact on other people's lives. And it's just like, what I'm doing is good. I'm doing good. It may not feel like it. I may be going through it and questioning myself if what I'm doing is even right. But getting to know that I make people's days, that I make them happy, that I'm their idol, that they look up to me, it really does feel like a reward to everything that I've been doing and all the hard work that I've been doing. So it just makes me happy that I make other people happy. Who is one celebrity you'd like to collaborate with or spend the day with? Let me think about this. Oh my gosh, I love celebrities. I love the entertainment business and all that. Let me think. There's so many. Definitely Pete Davidson. Okay, I have a little crush on him too, but that's not the only reason, okay? Pete Davidson is just so funny. I love the movies that he's in. Definitely one of my favorite movies that he's in. Oh, I can't think of it. What is it called? okay, I freaking forgot what it's called, but he's in a movie, and basically he's like this grown adult, but he hangs out with this little kid, and he just doesn't grow up, basically. He's really immature, and I think it's really funny because that's how some people are today, and he played the role perfectly. I love his movies. I love him in the Saturday Night Live with Timothy Chalamet. He's just an overall funny person, a good person. He seems like he has good energy. I would love to surround myself with that. And he seems like the type of person that doesn't try to be funny. Like, he seems like he's just naturally funny. And me, I giggle a lot, so I feel like I would laugh a lot with him. And he just seems like a fun person to be around, and I want to hang out with him. So Pete Davidson, if you ever end up watching this, I doubt you ever would, but please hang out with me. I'm Josie Alesia, and I would love to spend the day with you. You are my king. But yeah, I love Pete Davidson. He's cool. Where do you get your inspiration from for your project's content? So I'm with my family all the time, not complaining. I love them so much. I love them with all my heart. They're literally my everything. So my family is what motivates me, and I feel like if I keep that energy around me, it's definitely they definitely inspire me. Like little things that go on throughout the day, little like simple activities, I'll use that for a TikTok idea. I'll use that for a YouTube video idea. And I feel like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be as motivated, I wouldn't be as inspired to do as much as I do, because they're just so helpful and they're so loving, and it really makes me feel like I want to spread this love, and that's why I do what I do. So yeah, my family definitely inspires me a lot because they just have good energy that I want to share with other people. They're really funny, and yeah. What would be the one superpower you would choose to have? I've been waiting for this one. I am an overthinker. If you watch my YouTube videos, you know this. But basically, I'm very complicated and I overthink things a lot, especially when I'm about to order food. I have to like replay my order in my head before I go do it just to make sure I don't mess up. But since I am like the way that I am, I just overthink a lot, and I just want to know what people really mean, what they really say, like how they really feel. So I would definitely want the power of mind reading, just because I know some people are liars and I want to know if they're telling me the truth or not. Like if I ask them, oh, is my outfit good today? Does my hair look good? And they lie and tell me yes and they don't really mean yes. I want to know. And especially with my mom, like she just, sometimes I'm like, is this cute? And she just, yeah, it's cute, and doesn't even look at me, and I'm like, I want to know what she's thinking right now, if she's lying to me. So yeah, with little things like that, I just want to read people's mind, and because I'm like somewhat nosy, so I want to know. Like if I want to know the tea, I want to read their mind. But yeah, it would be cool to read somebody's mind, especially like during a test and there's that really smart kid and you didn't study and you're like, damn, what am I gonna do? And then you can read their mind and be like, I'm gonna pass this test. But yeah. Was there ever a time you wanted to completely quit social media? Yes. I'm not going to lie. Social media is not easy as it seems. It's not butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. No, it's hard. If you want to do this, you have to be willing to put up with hate. Like there's you know how like writers get writer's block? Sometimes you can't come up with ideas and it's really hard, especially you have to be consistent too, and then it's 10 times harder when you have school and you can't suck in school because then you can't do social media. So it's like but there was this time, okay, basically what I meant with that, I didn't really explain. But like it comes with things such as hate, and with hate you have to be willing to be strong enough to put up with it, or just not care to put up with it. But there was this time when I first started social media back in like 2018, and I couldn't do it. I was fed up. I was getting hate comments every time I refreshed my notifications. Hate comments. Every time I refreshed my DMs, hate comments. And I was just like, it's not going away. What is the point of having social media? And since this is when I first started, I was still kind of somewhat into school, so I was just like, I have school going on for me, do I really need this? But I was just like, if this is something I want to do, I'm going to try to push through this and try to get over it. So I just ignored it. Obviously it affected me, and it definitely helped me develop into the person I am today though, because now with hate comments, I'm like, whatever, I just block. Like, like, what do you want me to do about it? But I think since I first started social media and it was so extreme, nothing phases me now. So I'm like, whatever, because people try so hard nowadays to get under your skin, and now I'm just like, I've dealt with this already, I'm done. But yeah, definitely when I first got hate, I wanted to quit so bad. I was so over it, but definitely so glad I didn't, and it was all worth it. What are your favorite movies of all time? Oh my gosh, 3 favorite movies of all time, starting with number 1, Scream. Movie's a classic, nothing else to say because it's a classic, it's so good. The sequels, they were good, but they weren't as good as the first one because duh. Second one, oh my god, why did I throw up 3? Second one, The Fault in Our Stars. I could watch this movie every single day and it will still make me cry. This movie just hits my heart in a special way for some reason. I don't know why. Definitely gonna watch it after this because it's just such an amazing movie. I love John Green's books. I love his writing, and to see it come to life was like, I loved it. It was amazing. Wasn't good as the book though, but it was still a really, really good movie. I love it. Obviously, books are always better than movies, I personally think, but the movie was amazing. I love it. 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10 even. And third, another classic, Mean Girls. I grew up watching Mean Girls, and I feel like it's just such a good movie. It's so funny. And it really does have a good message with it too overall, like, don't be mean. It's just a really good movie, and it's just so funny. And my queen Regina George and my queen Katie and Gretchen and Karen, it's just a good movie overall. I love it. But yeah, those are my 3 favorite movies. I probably have more because all I do is watch movies, but those are my top 3 for sure. And last question, when was a time in your life you felt like you were at a crossroads, and how did you decide what to do? So I mentioned this kind of before, that I do social media and school, and I kind of learned how to balance it, but this was before I did, and I was really struggling with school and social media. My parents obviously wanted me to do school, focus on school 1000%. They didn't really understand social media at the time. And this is when I was like, no, I want to do social media. Like, this is my life. I want to do it. And they were like, no, school first, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what do I do? Because obviously I want to make my parents happy, but I also want to do what I want to do. And I don't want to completely drop something that has a start and that could keep going and I could keep pushing to. So it was really hard. And I was like, oh, I'm scared. I did not want to stop social media. And, yeah, so obviously here I am now, but basically I told my parents that I'm going to continue to do social media with their help, of course, and I was like, I'll still do school, I'll still do this, I'll do TikToks in the morning, post them on the way to school, go to school, come back, film a couple videos, and then boom, everything just balanced, and I figured out how to do schedule with everything and make sure everything worked so I can make everybody happy. But that is the end of the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. And before we end this video, I want you guys to check out my TikTok and Instagram, because why not, at Josie Alesia. And if you guys are interested in seeing any of my YouTube videos, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel at Josie Alesia. Bye guys. Mwah.